Yeah, it's a tough game. We knew it was going to be a tough game coming in. We did a lot of good things to hang around in the fourth quarter. Getting over the hump was hard. But really, I just want to express such a high level of pride for our guys. The stats don't matter because this game really didn't happen. I mean, the result happened, and they won the cup. So congratulations to them. Darwin did a great job with their team. But our guys had an amazing run over whatever this was, 5 or 6 weeks. Starting with Cleveland and then right on through. And so it brought a lot of attention to Pacer Nation. Brought a lot of attention to an exciting group of young players. Obviously, Tyrese Haliburton is now a name that everyone knows, and he's going to be in the conversation for a lot of things. From All-Star to All-NBA to MVP. Based on not just this tournament, but what he's been doing in every single game this year. So, the other really important thing was that our guys got a real taste of what the elevated stage is all about. It's so important to have this experience, to feel the intensity, to feel the glare and the glow. And to find out what it means to, be totally together in an effort to conquer it. So we conquered a lot of challenges along the way. This one tonight was a little too steep. Fouls were a problem again. But I'm disappointed with the result, but not the effort. The effort was great throughout. And so
I guess to keep going on that, I guess most of the time you get an event like this, your season's over after that. You move on. Now you have to go play Monday, and it's back to a 4-game road trip. I mean, how do you come off of something like this? How do you make sure that you still take all of the good lessons that you get from that, all the positive vibes, and be able to turn it around as quickly as you have to turn it around in what's going to be a totally different environment?
Yeah, I mean, we talked a little bit about the schedule this week after the game. It was mostly just, I congratulated our group. Kevin Pritchard congratulated them, let them know how proud Pacer Nation is. We had 16,500 people at a watch party at Gainbridge Fieldhouse today. I mean, this is a glorious time. But as you say, we have to move on from it. So, we're going to need our young guys to be ready. The emotions of this thing, are real. And we go to Detroit in a team that's been on a horrific stretch of lost games, and we're going to more than have our hands full. I realize that. But it's interesting. I could expound on the schedule makers and and some of the teams that aren't playing on Monday, and you look at that and you say, well, there was an expectation that they were going to be here and not elsewhere. But, to this point in the season, this has been the favorable stretch. Now, we earned our way to 3 more extremely difficult games. We won the Boston game. We won the Milwaukee game. This game doesn't go on our record. But yeah, we've got to turn the page quickly. At the same time, we've got to remember how this felt and things that we got to do a little better next time.
Right side, first row, Willie.
Willie Ramirez, Associated Press. You've been singing Tyrese's praises. Adam Silver spoke highly of him earlier. But in these last 4 days, Rick, how have you seen him grow and mature just within, taking over as far as the leader? Well, he is the leader, but, being here and then the semis and then yesterday and then today, has he grown? Is there anything that stood out to you?
I mean, the one thing that stands out to me is that he was completely unfazed by the limelight, and it brought his game to a higher level. Now, they committed 2 to him for the majority of the game, and so he had to get off the ball. So his stats aren't as gaudy as they've been in other games, but he's unfazed, and like Reggie Miller, a guy that is very similar to him in body type, stature, personality, and just overall character. He wants the responsibility for winning and losing, and he wants it unconditionally, and that's special. And he works very hard at his craft. He works hard on his body, and so the future is amazingly bright for him. And I don't know. I run out of cliches. What, the sky's the limit? Come up with another one. Make one up and write it and say I said it. It doesn't matter. It's all the same stuff over and over again.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.